I have never laughed so hard as your cameo scenes in Extras. I mean, I practically, I want to see so much more comedy from you. We've seen it over the years, but we never. Why don't you do more comedy?
It's a struggle. Thanks to people like you, if you keep saying it, then maybe it will happen. I remind people sometimes that many years ago, I was first choice low comic for the Royal Shakespeare Company. I played Touchstone and Lawrence and Groomy, all these kind of knockabout, broad comic characters. And then I seemed to get into this category of authoritarian, benevolent, powerful, intellectual figures. And fundamentally, I'm a clown. And well, there've been two wonderful things in the last 2 years. One was being invited into the last season of Frasier to do one episode.
That's right. You had the little crush on Frasier.
Oh, come on! I would have walked barefoot to Jerusalem for him, and that was a fabulous experience. I'd never done sitcom before.
Really?
Never done half hour.
Yeah.
It was terrifying and fabulous. But what a group they are. And then to be invited by Ricky to. And that's how it happened.
And he is honestly the best. He is the best at comedy. But your comic timing in that was so brilliant. I'm just like.
Well, they got me. There's this saying that you're never. Nobody is ever first choice. It doesn't matter who you are. There's always somebody they wanted before they got you.
Yeah.
And I know that was the case with this episode of Extras because I was in the market one day and my cell phone rang. And this voice said, "Hi, Patrick, this is Ricky Gervais." And I said, yeah, sure, come on, who the hell? And he said, no, it really is. Would you like to do my show? Well, I'd heard about his show because I had just auditioned the brilliant comedy actress who was to play his sidekick, Ashley Jensen, who played Maggie. Yeah. And I said, yes, straight away. He said, listen, we don't know what we're going to do. We have no idea. We're going to write this thing for you. Do you mind? Will you just leave it to us? And I said, yes, guys, do it. And there was Patrick Stewart on the page. That's not my life. I mean, seeing women's clothes fall off is not my obsession.
Yeah.
I might have some interest in it, but it's not an obsession. And so the challenge to be oneself and yet not oneself, and the way Ricky works, that was a morning shoot, and I might say that it's up there with one of my most fulfilling days' work.
Going into X-Men, because that was just brilliant. I could talk about that all day. But I was disturbed because I guess I get into these movies too much. But I was disturbed to see you walking around in this movie. It really affected me. I'm thinking, am I crossing the line of fandom here and so forth like that? And do you get a lot of that, people who are this is their character and you're messing with it?
Yes, somewhat. I don't think anybody's going to accuse us of messing with Xavier. There's been a certain loyalty to the Bible, the history of this entire series, but it's an eye-catching way to open the movie.
Yeah. What did you think the first time you saw the age reduction software that they used on you? Because that was a little hard to get used to watching too.
I'd seen an example of the software. These two brilliant guys, English guys, had a demo tape which I saw, and it was dazzling. Even now, being so used to what can be achieved by digital manipulation on film, this was truly astonishing. Even so, I was unprepared. I only saw the movie 2 days ago.
Oh, okay.
I was unprepared for how it felt to be looking at Ian and myself in that situation with those years. They'd done a little more than I'd expected them to do.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I didn't feel it was fake in any way. I was convinced by it.
Yeah. Well, I can't get enough. Please, more comedies for this man.